2x6 conventional construction.
They are not 2x4s.
Nope.
They got some heft to them. And for as small as this little, what you call shoebox is, that's actually pretty stout.
It is.
I mean, it's falling apart. It's in disrepair. But that's a stout little box on the back of this building.
If it had been lightweight construction, it'd have probably collapsed a couple years ago, right?
Right.
So then as we come around the backside, we get a little better view. This middle building, which would probably be, I'm going to say the second addition. You'll also see we have a couple of doors back here we didn't see from the front and the side view.
And still, we have alternative heating devices, not only the unusual vent on side A that we saw above the primary entrance patio, but we're seeing this unusual stovepipe here that doesn't match. We have what I called a kitchen chimney on the first addition on the back of the building. And now we're starting to see multiple gas meters, so on and so forth. And then this is kind of interesting too. Look at the reeled up hose.
Yep.
Attached to what?
Attached to a water pump that goes down into the ground.
So we probably have well water on this thing, which should cause fire people arriving here at 2 o'clock in the morning to suspect that this thing could be easily undermined. We have wells, it maybe originally had septic system. Don't be driving apparatus around this building off pavement. And certainly it creates apparatus access issues for these two sides.
This view of this front building is that balloon frame construction.
You know, you look at the so-called dormer window above, you look at the two windows below that, and you'd be thinking, yeah, balloon frame construction, narrow windows, all in alignment.
In a line, right. And this was built during the time frame balloon frame construction was popular.
Right, and we look at what you call the corbel or Italianate architectural features, all right, and that's consistent with what would be balloon frame. But then look at those huge, huge windows.
Yep.
Kind of defies that. It may be an add-on, it may not be.
How would you classify this building in summary?
Wood frame.
Okay.
And I would even say the original building is likely to be balloon frame.
Time frame.
Original building, I'm going to go historic. The rest, I'm going to call dubious legacy. How about you?
I would agree with that. Size of the building, based on the life hazard and the rapidity of the fire and this type of construction, I'm going to go large on this building.
I think you'll have an argument with some of our viewers that it's a moderate. If you take away the 3-story building and separate it from the single and 1.5-story rear.
But we have a good sized building with a high life fire hazard, and that changes it dramatically. And I can also see this building, the fire department that's responsible for this at 2 o'clock in the morning. I would not be surprised if they pull up. They've got multiple people hanging out of the windows on the 2nd and the 3rd floor being the converted attic.
Absolutely. This is a dangerous building for occupants.
Very dangerous building.
And firefighters can make it a dangerous building for them if they overcommit on a well-advanced fire. We know that society has changed the fire, and we know that society has changed the building. Never has it been more important for you as a fire officer to understand how to read a building. We hope that this DVD and training package has helped you develop skills to get a better street read on buildings.
Dave and I would hope that you would view this DVD and the complete package as something that's much, much more than just to watch in the fire station, but to take it out in the field on a regular basis, look at the buildings that you're responsible for, and determine what makes them tick.
In the fire service, we say be safe. In today's world, we have to make it more safe. And the path to making it more safe is actually pretty simple. Learn how to read a building and learn how to read smoke. And together, you won't just be safe, you'll make it more safe.
Dave just talked about being safe. Now, how do you enhance safety in the fire ground? Knowing your buildings. Look at a building as there's three things that are working against you. Gravity wants the building, water weighs 8.35 pounds per gallon, and fire is weakening the structure. You have to be able to read the building, its strengths and its weaknesses. That enhances your fire ground safety.
John and I would like to thank Penwell and Fire Engineering for their assistance in putting together this training DVD. We hope to see you at FDIC.
And we want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video.